arguments escalated to the point where she may have discovered some evidence of him communicating with other folks, and she, I think, probably looked at some text messages or some emails exchanged between me and him and myself, and she asked him, and I think he had told me, he had messaged me saying that, you know, she's fighting me today, she's fighting me hard today, and she asked him, I believe, you know, well, what is your relationship to these individuals? What is your relationship to John? You know, asked, what is your relationship to me? And I think he, out of some type of rage or anger or exhaustion, dodging, honestly, the question, he deflected and said, you ask him, you go ask him. And she did. She called my phone and she asked me, what is your relationship to my husband? I was shocked. I was like, what? I was conflicted because this could be a moment for freedom for me, but it could also further put me in this prison that I feel like I'm in, that I've been in for all of these years. Because, you know, could this be used against me in the sense that she's trying to free herself or leverage her own opportunity because of what she's been experiencing in the marriage, and maybe I would be an oversight, like, kind of forget what happens to you, like, you know, me first kind of thing. And so I also thought that this would be really good because I wanted her. So what I told her, I said, you know, what do you mean? Why are you asking me this? I said, you need to ask your husband what his relationship to me is. And I meant that. I wanted her to ask her husband what his relationship to me was. I wanted him to say to her that I've been pursuing this young man inappropriately for a long time. I've had eyes on him since he was 15 years old at the previous church that I used to preach and visit and prophesy at. I wanted him to say all of these things out of his mouth. Somehow he threw all the weight of explanation on me. I thought that was just really weird and inappropriate. This didn't help me. This didn't help me. And so I got off the phone with her. She was upset and she said, you know, I need to talk to an adult. I'm going to talk to your aunt. And I'm like, you know, you do what you have to do, but I'm still puzzled. Like, you know, you need to ask your husband these questions. He is the adult. He needs to be responsible to answer these questions. He has been the pursuer. He needs to answer these questions. So I was confused. I felt thrown into the middle of a marital crisis that should have never been put onto me. And eventually I did agree to meet face to face with